to
He could
me.
be purple.
Chocolate.
I'll take him. You know.
Oh, purple.
So you like Barney?
Yeah. I love you. You love me.
Barney be good together.
Yeah, I know we would. I'll be teaching them all of the Black
Not
history and
Barney. I
stuff.
cannot.
He'll be like, "That's Sister Soldier."
Speaking of Barney, just as off subject, but it's just a random thing that I saw on them internets. They, you know how they was doing the verses, so they was talking about Barney should do a verses with Elmo.
Oh my goodness.
They
Oh my
said
goodness.
Barney would win.
Barney would win. Barney
Barney
would
would win.
win.
Barney's actually higher streamed than Elmo is. Just
I
look on.
believe it.
I learned that on
Elmo just crazy. Elmo just don't weird.
there.
Oh
Not
my
the
goodness.
impression.
Not.
I don't want Elmo just he's weird. He's weird.
Yes,
Elmo
Elmo
like
is very weird.
everything.
All right. Let's get back to the show, y'all. Okay. So it's y'all. Everybody knows this. Let's talk about it Tuesday. So we are taking comments. If you got a question you wanna post and you want us to talk about it, put it in the comments. We are accepting questions. Okay. So today is Let's Talk About It Tuesday. So what I'm gonna talk about today is I'm gonna talk about life.
Okay.
Yeah, life. Life is so amazing. I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't have any complaints, but I just want to say this that people will, if you pay close attention to what people will say, and if you pay attention to what they're saying to you or whatever the case may be, believe me, there is a message in what they're showing you or what they're saying to you. So
Oh
you got to
yeah.
really, really pay attention to it because
They'll
sometimes
give
people
subliminal
will,
messages.
yeah, give you, yeah, they'll be dropping little nuggets, but if you're not paying attention, you will miss it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you will miss it. Just and I just say that because, like I said, I'm dealing with some things myself right now, but as I sit back and I think to myself, all the signs were there, and I just didn't pay attention to it. I ignored them. But I wanted to also share this with you guys because I'm so excited. So I was in the beauty supply store today, and on their shelf, I took pictures of it. They had my t-shirts on there. And I was just so excited. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I was just so excited. And I
Yes.
and when I and
Turkey.
then I turned around and then a dummy had one of the t-shirts on. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And I and they basically then almost sold out. And I'm just so excited. So if you are in the Matson area, guys, go to Beauty Trends Hair and Wigs in Matson, Illinois, 4201 211th Street in Matson, Illinois. They have my t-shirts there. It says um say hello is free. They have my t-shirts there. And I felt so good when I seen them in their store.
That's
And
awesome.
That's
yeah,
great
it's a good
news.
feeling. I was like, wow. And every time I come in there, they always greet me with, nicely and stuff like that. And I just felt good. I mean, it made me feel proud of myself.
You should
You
be
That's great. That's
proud. That's
really
And
an
it's
yeah.
even better
accomplishment.
when you go in a place and they greet you and not sit up there and stare at you and
Stare
follow you
at
all
you.
over the place.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
the
Every
difference.
time I come in there, they always greet me, and I was just I didn't even know they had put them up because I know they had brought them from me. They had brought a bunch of them from me, and I noticed that most of them sold out. They're almost sold out, and I was like, wow. And so I was asking the guy. I said, when you let me know when you. He said, oh, I still got your number. He said, I'm gonna be hitting you up pretty soon to get more. I'm like, I felt
That's
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good feeling when somebody, man, I don't know. And then just recently on what's that what's my uh Amazon account, I just
Mhm.
seen that they were showing me that my books did very well last month, which is another good thing. And I didn't even know that because I'm like, okay, this is whole book. So, but I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. And I,
Mhm.
keep on doing what y'all doing. And I appreciate all the supporters and everything, everybody that support my books and everybody that support the t-shirts. And man, I'm just grateful.
Yeah,
So,
Amen.
nothing wrong
hmm
with that.
Well, you
yeah.
know,
Nothing wrong with
to
that at
add
all.
to that of your topic of life, you're right as far as when you say you could take little nuggets and even just kind of block out certain things that you don't need. My mom will always say, take what you need and leave what you don't. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So sometimes, even when life seems like it's just so rocky and it's just so overwhelming and everything is just happening and it's just happening, it's just happening, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to be patient and just
Hmm.
handle everything accordingly, because it's not going to always happen when you want things to happen, but it does
Hmm.
happen at the right time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
and you gotta remember, you
Amen.
don't stop in the middle. Keep going
no,
till you get all the way to that end of that
That's right.
to that
That's
finish
right.
Hmm.
line, you got to be like
tunnel.
those racers when they running and they do their head.
Because somebody said something. I've heard this before about storms. They said when you're driving in a storm and you literally, and I've been literally in a storm where the rain was just coming down, and you couldn't see,
Mhm.
and I heard someone say, don't stop in the storm. Don't pull over, because if you stop, you're gonna stay in the storm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Right.
you keep going, eventually it's going to stop and clear up,
Hmm.
or it's going to clear
Mhm.
up as you get further down the road. So the
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
closer you get to your destination, it starts to clear up, and
That's
Mm-hmm.
then
right.
the sun comes out, and you say, "Wow, if I had stayed back there, I would be still in that storm." So
Uh-huh.
that's something to think about. If you
Mm-hmm.
just keep driving, it's gonna clear up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start becoming sprinkles instead of pores. And so
Yeah.
when it start becoming sprinkles, after a while, your windshield wiper, it goes slower and slower, and then it stops because it's then cleared up and you can see your way through. So that's all you got to keep on and being encouraged about. It's gonna clear up one of these days, because what the thing about it is the sun never stops shining.
Come
Just
on.
got clouds, but the sun
Mhm.
never stops shining. It's always shining. So, because you notice when the clouds lift and they open up, what's there? The
The
sun.
sun.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
Mhm.
so not only do the still shine, but the SON be shining.
SON.
So we got to
Mhm.
keep that in mind. As long as you
Okay.
keep the SUN and the SON in its perspective, you
Yes,
will know
ma'am.
that, okay, the SUN is shining, but the SON is inside of me and it's shining too, and it's guiding me, and it's gonna take me to my next level. And once you know that, you can make it on broken pieces.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen,
Amen.
honey.
And
Amen,
you know
sister.
All
what? Let
right
me
now.
tell you something that's so funny because the night before last, I was watching some movie on Tubi. It was a movie that was on Tubi, and the young man had lost everything in his life, and it reminded me of Job, and
Mhm.
he lost everything in his life, and um, God told him that he just wanted him to sit still
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
hear what he was saying in order for him to grow, in order for him to get back
Mhm.
on the right path. And so when he finally sat still to listen to what the Lord had to say, that man got 10 times what he had lost.
Mhm.
Got it back 10 times and 10 times over.
Mhm. And that's
Vaughn
what you
said, I
got to
like
remember.
how you do that. Do what,
Mhm.
Vaughn?
Yeah, but that's true though. That's true though. That's the thing we got to start remember. It ain't about
Mhm.
what you got. It's what you got. What God got coming for you.
Yeah.
Like they said, your latter days will be your former
Mm.
your latter days will be better than your former.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you may not see it, but He see it. You may
Mhm.
not know it, but He know it.
You know it. Yeah.
He already know who was gonna backstab you. He already know
Mhm.
who was gonna be right there no matter what. He already know everything about your life before it happens, and you just got to learn how to lean on and say, "Okay, Lord, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's this all about, but you know." He said, "I know the thoughts that I think towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected in. That means you may not know it, but you better expect it.